Welcome back to the Auto Wire. Today, we're diving into a topic that every car collector needs to understand: why some collector cars just don't hold their value. From historically significant models to rare finds that surprisingly flop in the market, we're breaking down the factors that can make or break your investment. So buckle up, because this guide might just save you from making a costly mistake. First up, let's talk about the biggest misconception in car collecting. If it's rare, it must be valuable. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. Take the Plymouth Prowler, for example. It's undeniably unique, wild design, limited production, but the market never fully embraced it. Why? Because rarity alone doesn't equal desirability. Collectors are looking for cars that have a strong emotional connection, cultural relevance, or performance appeal. Without that, even the rarest cars can languish in value. So remember, rarity is only part of the equation. Without demand, rarity doesn't mean much. Next, let's talk trends. Some cars hit the market with a bang but quickly fizzle out. Why? Because they're tied to fleeting trends rather than timeless appeal. Think of certain 80s and 90s turbocharged cars that were all the rage but haven't stood the test of time. While some of these models are regaining popularity now, they spent decades being overlooked. Timelessness is key. Cars like the Porsche 911 or the Jaguar E-Type maintain value because they're classics with enduring appeal. They don't rely on passing fads, they're icons. Let's address the elephant in the room: overproduction. Even legendary cars can lose value if there are just too many of them. A great example is the Corvette C4. While it's a fantastic car, GM made over 350,000 of them. With that kind of supply, the exclusivity, and therefore the value, just isn't there. For collectors, high production numbers can be a deal breaker. Unless the car has something truly special about it, like a rare trim package or a unique history, it's hard to stand out in a saturated market. Questionable design or performance. Sometimes a car's design or performance is its own worst enemy. Take the AMC Gremlin. Quirky, sure, but its odd proportions and lackluster performance left it as more of a punchline than a prized possession. Similarly, the Ferrari Mondial, while carrying the prestigious Ferrari badge, is often criticized for being underwhelming compared to its peers. When a car doesn't deliver on its promise, whether it's in speed, design, or innovation, its value will reflect that disappointment. Poor historical context. Now, let's talk about historical baggage. Some cars are simply tied to bad decisions or weak moments for a brand. Case in point, the Cadillac Cimarron. GM tried to upscale a Chevy Cavalier into a luxury car, but collectors see it as a symbol of missed opportunities, not prestige. When a car's history is more infamous than iconic, it's tough to build long-term value. Restorations and modifications gone wrong. Finally, let's talk about restorations and modifications. While these can enhance value when done right, they can destroy it when done poorly. Over-restoring a car, making it too perfect, can strip away originality. And modifications, if they don't appeal to a wide audience, they might hurt the car's value rather than boost it. Originality and tasteful upgrades are key to maintaining value. If you're buying a modified car, make sure it aligns with collector trends, not just personal taste. So, what have we learned? When it comes to collector cars, value isn't guaranteed. Rarity doesn't always mean desirability. Trends come and go. Overproduction can drown exclusivity. Questionable design, poor performance, and bad historical context can all hold a car back. And finally, restorations and modifications must be approached carefully. By keeping these points in mind, you can make smarter decisions and avoid owning a car that becomes a garage queen no one wants. Remember, collecting is about passion first and investment second. Pick cars you love, but with a keen eye on these pitfalls. Thanks for watching the Auto Wire. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What cars do you think don't hold their value, and why? See you in the next video. Fade out with upbeat music and end screen promoting other videos.